Hi students, welcome to our lesson for Analyze and Symbolize Book 2. So you are going to need this. This is the Analyze and Symbolize Book 1. So you just need the same packet and then you'll turn to Book 2, okay? All right, so if you have not finished these papers, you do need to make sure you do that. That way you can move on to the next thing, okay? So Book 2. We are going to be adding another grammar symbol, all right? As a reminder, on the first book for analyzing and symbolizing, we worked on the noun family. And in the noun family, we have the articles, which are the light blue pyramid or light blue triangle whenever you draw the symbol. Articles are a, and the, and we use a and an for singular nouns, and something that is indefinite. So it's not a specific type of noun. And then we use the for a specific type of noun. So a specific object or something like that. So, and then again with a and we use a when there is a consonant letter after, and we use an when there is a vowel after. Okay, so there's the articles a, and the. And then we have the dark blue pyramid, and this is the adjective. So the adjective, again, describes the noun. And then finally, the noun, which is the black pyramid. And nouns are people, places, things, ideas, and animals, okay? So for this book, book 2, we are going to review our verb family. So we know that we have our verb, which is the red ball. If you need a little bit more practice with the verb and just a reminder of it, you can please make sure to watch the video about the verb and adverb as they relate together, okay? But we talked about how the ball is like the sun. We get energy from the sun, right? And so just like with this ball, there are many things that we can do. Now that we have energy, we can move around, right? So with the ball, I can toss it, I can spin it, I can roll it if I was on the ground. I can just, again, toss it in the air. This is a hard ball, so I probably wouldn't throw it. But if I had a softer ball, I may practice and throw to a sibling or a classmate or family member. So action words, verbs are action words. There are many things that you can do. And it pretty much gives the sentence life, just like we get our energy from the sun, okay? So with that being said, we have the orange ball, which is the adverb. And since they are both, balls, they're spheres, and they're in the same family, the orange ball is kind of bossy. Like it tells the verb how to do the action, okay? So let's say, for example, I am gonna spin it, but I want you to tell me how I'm spinning the ball. Okay, so I'm spinning quickly, and I lost control. But quickly would be how I was spinning the ball. The location, so it can be maybe where did I toss it? So if I toss it right there, I toss it in the air. Okay, so you're again explaining how the verb or the action is done. That is the verb family, or a summary of the verb family. So what we'll do is we will go through on Analyze and Symbolize Book 3, and we will use our color pencils to symbolize and put the correct symbol above each word. So something that I like to do, again, I always like to start with my nouns. Now, what you could do is you could check and see if there is a verb. So since we talked about how the verbs kind of give it life, if you want to start with the verb, you may also do that. So that is another strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and read it, and I'm going to see if I can identify the verb in the sentence. An enormous snake slithered slowly. An enormous snake slithered slowly. Okay, so let's say, for example, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll do the noun first. A noun, or who are we talking about? What are we talking about? Is the snake. I'm gonna draw a big black triangle. Snake. Okay. Now remember, just like in our verb or in our Analyze and Symbolize book 1, I know that if there's a noun right here and I see that I have my article, so I'm going to go ahead and just look for the noun family. My articles are a and the, so I'm going to go ahead and get my light blue and draw a small light blue triangle above and. And enormous snake, okay? So it's telling me an attribute or something about the snake. It's large, which is what enormous means. So I'm going to use a dark blue and draw a medium-sized triangle. So an enormous snake slithered. So slithered is the action. It's telling me what the snake is doing or who slithered. I'm going to get my red and I'm going to color it in. An enormous snake slithered slowly. So in this sentence, slowly is the adverb because it is telling me how the snake slithered. So I'm going to use an orange and I'm going to draw a smaller circle. Okay. And so now I just finished my first sentence. An enormous snake slithered slowly. Okay. So that was me starting off with just the noun family. Now, again, like I mentioned before, you could also just go ahead and read the sentence and see if you can identify the verb, okay? Quickly, the large fluffy dog ran. So the action word in this sentence is ran. So I'm going to draw a red circle above ran. And then I can go ahead and go back and say, who ran? The dog ran. So now I'm going to get my black marker. Dog is a noun because that's who we are talking about. It's an animal. And again, I know that my noun family, I have an article. I know that I have to have an article with my noun family. I may not always have an adjective, but I know I have an article. So I see the is right here. I'm going to put a little or a light blue triangle. The large fluffy dog ran. So large is telling me the size of the dog, which is again an adjective describing. I'm going to get my dark blue, make it a little bit bigger. And then fluffy is telling me like the hair texture, the texture, how the fur feels. So again, it is describing how the hair or the fur of the dog feels. So remember, an adjective can just, if you think about the senses, if you hear or how something sounds or smells or tastes or feels or looks like, those are characteristics or what you would use to describe a noun. Now I have this word right here that says quickly. So the large fluffy dog ran, and then quickly, so even though it's at the beginning, it's telling me that the dog ran quickly. And that is describing the verb. So I'm going to use my orange and place a small orange circle above it. Okay. Now, something you may also notice is most adverbs have ly at the end. Okay. So that is a strategy that you can use to help you identify adverbs in a sentence. but most importantly, it is something that's going to tell you how a verb is done. Okay, so you're going to finish the rest of these all the way down to number 8, and you will take a picture of your work and upload it. And you may also do a video recording yourself reading the sentences. Okay, thank you so much for joining my lesson. Bye.